everybody, it's Teresa with threesticksin.com, and I am so excited to finally kick off Christmas on the inside of my house. Every year I make a new Christmas tree. It's become this big family tradition and it brings me so much joy. I'll take you on a tour of the house as soon as I finish getting it all set up, and I'll show you how I've got, I think, 6. Anyway, I'll show you on the tour. There's a lot of Christmas trees in my house. So this year's big theme was inspired by this little nook in my house. I have this great fireplace that stands out in the middle of everything, and I thought this year I would do a whole tree dedicated to bundling up and sitting by the fire. So every ornament I'm going to make this year is kind of that cozy Christmas feeling. There'll be scarves and mittens and just you wait, lots of great stuff. So when I decorate a Christmas tree, as you know if you've watched my How to Decorate a Christmas Tree video, I always start with the lights, and this tree happens to be pre-lit, and then the garland. So for today, I'm going to show you how I make this garland here. This is finger knitting. You might have done this when you were a kid. It's often one of the early crafts that tweens or just youngers will pick up at like Girl Scouts or something, and it is so much fun. You can just sit and do it for hours. Super meditative, and all you need is a skein of yarn and your fingers. So anybody can do it. And I remember when I was a kid, I got so hooked on making this, I would have these long trains of finger knitting and I didn't really know what to do with them afterwards. So this is a great purpose for it. I used 2 skeins of yarn to decorate this 6-foot tree, and I got to wrap it in this garland, and I kind of love it so much, I almost don't want to put any other ornaments on. But the other ornaments are pretty great. Wait till you see them. Okay, so let's go off into my studio and I will show you how to finger knit. So to finger knit, the first thing you'll have to do is make a slip knot. So at the very end of your yarn, cross it over around your 2 fingers, and then with those 2 fingers, reach through and grab the rest of the yarn and pull. And that gives you a little knot like that. So put that slip knot on your pointer finger. Because I have crazy long fingers, I have to do this right at the top, otherwise it'll get really big and this wide open knit. So I'm gonna pull that, not super tight, but close, like that. And then you just start weaving. So with your slip knot on the pointer, then you start weaving. You go behind the middle, over the ring, behind the pinky, and then you come back over the pinky, behind the ring, over the middle, and then here you've already got that slip knot, so you can just stop there. That's how you do 1 row. Now since it's our first row, we're going to have to do that again. So we're going to go around the pointer, behind the middle, over the ring, around the pinky, behind the ring, over the middle, like that, okay? So now once we've got 2 rows on our finger, we lift the bottom one up and over. And that's all you do. That's it. You finger knit. So it just kind of looks like a little bit of nothing right there. But watch as soon as I get a couple more rows done here. So I'm going to go around the pointer, behind the middle, around the ring, or in front of the ring, then around the pinky, behind the ring, over the middle. Okay, so now each finger has 2 loops, and then the bottom one goes over. And like I said, I've got these crazy big fingers. So to try to do it from the bottom would be, they'd have to stretch pretty dang far. But if you don't have, crazy basketball playing hands like I do, without basketball playing the rest of my body. Okay, and I'm just going to do a couple more quick rows so you can see what this starts to look like. Okay, see, we're starting to form that chain here. And I think you get the idea. You just do that until you have a miles long worth of garland. Now, let me show you how to end it. So I'm gonna cut the tail of yarn off a few inches long. And then as I pull each loop off my finger, I'm gonna pull that tail through. So I'm kind of threading the loops onto that tail. Like that. And then you can just tie a knot. And your beautiful little garland won't unravel. So let me go grab the garland off the tree and I'll give you a better idea of what this looks like once it's big and long. If you stretch it out, it just kind of looks like a rope. And if you let it hang a little looser, you can see that that weave creates that great little chain. So I tried to get a mix because I like both of those textures. So I have places where I just really let it loose and others where I pulled it a little tighter. Like even down here, I'm tempting the kitties by leaving that hanging loose, but I think it looks so pretty when you can see all those loops. So like I said, I'm just loving it so much with just the finger knitting on it. I could probably be happy just leaving it alone, but I've got so much great stuff coming that I can't bear to do that. So be sure and subscribe to the channel for lots more ideas. I've got sweater balls, I've got mini sweaters, I've got mini flannels, I've got, oh, a hat with little ear flaps coming that is maybe the cutest thing I've ever made in my life. So subscribe so you don't miss any of it because I've got so many ideas to share with you. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.